Hello. If you want to go somewhere in a taxi, how do you make the guy understand?
We talk louder.
Of course, we're English, that's
Yes,
what we do.
yeah. Slower and louder always works.
Hi, and welcome to Krakow. You know, I've done pretty well in the last 2 years making my way around town with my trusty old map here. But it seems it's time to show you more interesting, unusual, exciting ways to get around the city. And we had planned to start today with a horse and trap, but unfortunately it seems the horses are on holiday for the moment. Anyway, let's find some other interesting ways to sightsee Krakow.
Cześć! Cześć, cześć, John. Camille.
So this is your usual route, Camille, yeah?
Yes.
Down here. Cześć, Segway dziewczyny! Cześć, jak tam?
Bardzo dobrze.
The next stage, we see we've evolved. We've got 4 wheels. How many wheels do we have now?
Still.
Yours is always the best, of course.
Yeah,
You have the red key, right? Okay, so I think as you can see, I should be looking at the Segway. As you can see, I am on a Segway here in the Renwick Gwynedd. I'm trying to talk and balance and be coherent at the same time. It's very difficult.
I wish I could take the pain for you. If God has a master plan that only He understands.
So, Camille, tell me, what exactly is this strange and wonderful vehicle?
This car is electric car
Yeah.
and ecology, do you know?
Yeah, so eco-friendly.
Yes.
Now this is even more eco-friendly than this fella here. Because we don't give any emissions like those two guys, you know? I have to say this is very comfortable being here right now. I think it's just as comfortable as this old thing in the front. I don't know what that is, and we're not interested in that today. Go on, Camille, give that little stick, give it a beep beep. That's it. Power, I love it. I love the power. I actually feel a little bit guilty coming down here now, like I'm the Queen or something. Well, maybe the King would be better. Forcing people out of the way. So Graham, tell me, apart from the Melex, have you taken any other forms of transport around Krakow?
Yeah, we've been around on the trams. They're quite interesting. They're quite crowded, but
Yes.
they're very cheap way to get around. And also you can look around. You can you know, you're quite high up. Good views around the city. We've been around in taxis, of course, just to go to various night spots, and just generally walked a lot as well.
Now, Segways and Melexes, they're all very well, but if you want to get the high view of Krakow, what you got to do is take one of these things, which is a red double-decker bus straight out of the streets of London, but transplanted here to the streets of Krakow. And right behind me, you can probably see the Wawel. We're going to go from the Wawel around the Stare Miasto down to Kazimierz and back again. A journey time of about an hour here on the red tour buses that you see going around the city. There are 2 other buses and you can get on and drop off anywhere you like, just like at the other European cities where you've seen them. And whatever form of transport you've taken today, it's going to bring you at some time over here down to the Wisła River, which is where the next step of the adventure is going to take place. So come down to the river and see what's happening. So here we are on a lovely waterboat on the river, as you can see, and here probably, with Agnieszka. Agnieszka, the captain.
Okay.
Now this is one of the most interesting and unique ways to see the city, of course, particularly the lovely riverside views that we have. Okay. Is it all year or is it just the summer, Agnieszka?
Just in the summer.
Right, I understand, because we don't want to get caught in the stormy weather, right?
Yes.
We don't want to lose any tourists, that's the problem.
Yes.
Make sure they pay first and everybody's happy. Yep, Kazimierz on my left over there, which means on the right is Podgorze.
Yes.
Podgorze. Okay, so if you come on this boat, you can have a speaker talking in Polish or English about some of the local things to see. The attractions, the monuments in Kazimierz, Podgorze maybe, and then back at the Wawel.
Znów bijatyka cały dzień. I porąbany dzień, i porąbany łeb, razem braciaż pozmierz.
And of course, if all of that is not enough to whet your appetite, you could of course do what we're doing now, which is to take one of the famous horse and carriages around the main square. It's Sunday night, it's summer, people are enjoying themselves, it's wonderful. What more could you ask for?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
The sooner the rest of the world learns to speak English, then there'll be no problem at all. It's as simple as that.